All right, so I'm out on a walk with Luna. We're just going to kind of talk about what to expect with walking with her right now and what kind of she needs to help her continue in the right direction. So she is still a little hesitant. We've been walking every day, but the walks are still very slow, only a couple houses down, and she's just really still unsure about all the things out in the world. And so really going out on walks right now is less about loose leash walking skills and more about socializing her, getting her out to see the world, hear the world, explore. Come on. And yes. And then a lot of cheerleading her on, encouraging her to walk and move. Come on, Luna. Good girl. Yes. And then when she does walk, what we can do to start setting her up for good skills as she gets a little older is when she is walking with us, yes, we can mark yes, and then reward her at our side. We want to reward her at our side so that she knows all the good stuff happens here. Come on, Lulu. Come on. Lots of cheerleading. She's just not so sure about, she doesn't really like the tension on the leash. And so she's unsure about that. Yes, good girl. Good girl. All right. So we're going to be doing a lot of just cheerleading her on. Good girl. Come on, Luna. Good girl. Yes. And then when she's walking, try to mark your yes and reward. As much as we can, I want to try to avoid bribing her to walk with us and more so rewarding her when she does. Come on, Luna. So cheerleading her on when she's moving, then yes. Yes, good girl. Nice job. Good girl. Come on, Luna. If she gets really stuck, one thing we can do to help her, Luna, is kind of show her a treat, and then we kind of toss it forward to encourage her to kind of get moving. Good girl. Get it. And I just kind of cue her, get it, get it. We'll do that a few times in a row just to try to help her kind of get moving. Good girl. Good girl, Luna. Yes. Good girl. So right now, your walks with her, it's important, yes, to kind of get her out, but try not to worry too much about leash skills, yes, right now, and more so about getting her out just to feel more comfortable, not only in a harness and leash, but also kind of out in the world. And then as she starts walking more and more with you, the main thing you're going to start doing is just rewarding her for walking the way you want her to. So when she's next to you, yes, rewarding her at your side. Good girl. There we go. Good girl. Good girl, Luna. There we go. So you can see she's a bit nervous. So it's important that we're getting her out on these kind of social outings while also letting her go at her own pace so that she feels comfortable and safe and not kind of pushing her to do more than she's ready. So I would start with social outings that are parks or places like Lowe's, but during times when it's not too crowded, just so that it's not too overwhelming for you and for her, and just kind of let her check things out, go at her own pace. Good girl. Yes, that shake off is a sign that she's a little bit stressed. That's a little shaking off of stress. So we want to reward that because that's a great way for her to help kind of regulate herself. And then rewarding her for looking at things, checking things out, praising her, just talking to her and telling her all the good stuff that she's doing. And of course, letting her greet people. She's done really great. She's very social with people and is interested in talking to people. It's more just the nervousness and the uncertainty of new places and all the new sounds and sights. So getting her out on these social outings is just going to be a super important piece while she's at this really young age. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Good girl. So when she is walking and moving with you, you want to just reward her, not only for being so good and brave and trying to move through the store. Yes, good girl. But we want to also make sure we're doing that rewarding good choices, which is going to build up our leash skills for future leash walking when she's feeling more confident with herself. But when she's walking like this, she's walking very cautiously right now, but this is also kind of where we want her in the future with leash walking. So we want to make sure, yes, that we are rewarding that along the way as well. even though we're not expecting her to walk like that the whole time, because she's still a little unsure and getting used to even walking and being out and about. We still want to make sure we're catching those good moments, so that builds our foundation for future leash walking. Yes. Good girl. So here she's seeing, yes, a truck and a forklift kind of moving around outside. Yes, good girl. And what we're doing is what we call the look at that game. So when she goes and she looks at the thing that makes her maybe a little uncertain, kind of gives her hesitation because of noise or whatever, you're just going to mark yes and reward her for looking. Come here. And this helps pair those things that might seem a little scary, yes, with something really positive like a treat. Yes. So you're just waiting for her to look at it. Good girl. Yes. And then mark yes and reward her. Good girl. So one big sign in her body language that lets you know she's a little uncertain and uneasy is her tail. You can see how her tail is, it's not tucked like she's terrified, but it is down. Yes, good girl. That is not her normal tail. When she's at home and she's comfortable, her tail is up, either kind of midway or up, like up all the way. Yes, good girl. But you can see kind of when she's like that how she just had her tail there for a second is more natural and normal for her. Yes, good girl. When she's feeling a little bit more comfortable, and so when she's down like that, you can tell that that's a sign right away that she's feeling a little uneasy, a little uncertain about the situation. And so that's a good sign for you to kind of jump in, help her by doing the look at the game, praising her, encouraging her, giving her all the loves, and just letting her know she's good. Yes. And the more we do this, you'll see those signs of uncertainty and discomfort get better and better the more we get her out and socialize her. Even just now, this is towards the end of our trip, and she already looks so much better. She's walking more. Yes, good girl. Her tail isn't as far down. She's lifting it up every once in a while. She's wanting to take more food and focus with me a little bit more and not being as hyper vigilant. So she's already getting more comfortable just after being here for about 30 minutes or so. Good girl. Yes. And then another one is just remembering that shake off is a sign of, whew, this has been a little stressful for me. Come on. And so rewarding those, because that's a great way for her to help regulate her own nervous system. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. You're looking so much more confident. Good girl. Yes. So again, when she's feeling nice and confident, she's actually moving with me, we're going to practice those foundation skills by rewarding all the good choices, which is her walking next to us, offering us attention. Leave it. Yes, good girl. Nice job. Come on. Yes, good girl. So this is what the rewarding good choices will look like on your walks and stuff when you're out with her and she is feeling more confident and actually moving along with you. Yes. Leave it. Good girl. Also getting some good leave it practice in there. You can see her tail is up now at more of a natural place for her. Yes. Good girl. All the good things that we want to see as she gets more comfortable being somewhere. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. If there is something she's scared by, an object, a noise, something, and you want to just kind of practice getting her past those things, sometimes you're going to want to just pick her up and move her along if you're in a hurry. It's something that's just way too scary and she seems like terrified and is trying to like pull away too much. You might just have to pick her up and move her through it in the time being. But you can also practice by slowly building up through kind of weird and different things. So here we had a Christmas decoration that was moving and talking, and you can see it kind of weirded her out. She was definitely not terrified. You can kind of see that she's not freaking out. She's not trying to pull away, but she's curious. She's a little like, I don't know what that is. So what I'm doing is that look at that game. She looks looks at it, I reward her. She looks at it, I reward her. And then if I want to move her through that a little bit faster, you can also kind of toss the treat forward. So she looks at it, yes, and show her the treat and kind of toss it forward so she has to pass by the thing to get the treat. But this is a way to help build positive experiences, show her that these things aren't scary, that the human world is full of weird things, but there's nothing to be kind of scared of. We're here for you to support you. So we want to just encourage her through it and build that practice. So here's another one. She was a little scared by the automatic moving doors going in and out of the building. Especially here in this video, we got kind of stuck between two of the doors, and that freaked her out a little bit more than just going through one of them. So what I was doing, right, is encouraging her, praising her, talking her through it, and tossing those treats forward, encouraging her to get closer to the door and move through the door so we can kind of get past. But again, we want to do this slow and at her pace so that we're building up her confidence, helping her see that she can do this, she can conquer these things, and that they're nothing to be afraid of, that this is just kind of normal, weird human stuff. But again, if you do not have the time or the energy in that moment to help her through it, your best bet is just kind of scoop her up and move her through it quickly. But I would make sure we're doing outings and things to specifically work on this so that you do have a dog that you can take to these places and she's not scared.
Good girl, Luna.
Here's a video from the outing to the park. And this is a great example of that body language shift that you see from when we were in Lowe's to here. Her tail is up. She's still doing a little shake off. She's still a little nervous about things, especially if there's like noises or sounds that are loud. But you can see that her tail is up. She's a lot happier. She definitely enjoys being with my son a lot. So I know she's going to love the kids. She definitely enjoys their energy and playing around with them. And so that's kind of, you can see that body language shift. And then same thing when we were here at the park, when there was weird things, specifically the swing kind of weirded her out, we practiced through that, right? We're going to work through that. I'm going to mark and reward you for looking and seeing the swing. It's no big deal. It's safe. She's safe. It's kind of what we're working for here. So ultimately what you're looking for with all these outings is building her confidence, her ability to handle all the things that the world has to offer, and let her know that she's safe by helping her go at her pace, not pushing her. If you push her past her own pace and force her into situations she's not comfortable with, we can actually make that uncertainty and that nervousness about those situations worse. So we want to go at her pace, let her take her time, while also continually kind of putting her out there, and so that we are challenging her, but in a slow pace, little by little, so that she can be successful and become the wonderful, confident puppy that she is.